Okay, sebab nanti final exam, the question for job posting is included in the final exam. Okay. So hari ni kita akan study the last chapter for this semester, okay? But we have another three chapter left, okay? That is, let's look at the chapter, okay? CVP, the master budget, and also flexible budget. Okay, these three chapter I will give you as an assignment. Okay, do you understand? Okay, so each of you take one topic. Okay, and then what do you want? Apa yang kena buat adalah, okay, look at. I will give you the notes. Okay, PowerPoint, and also if you remember that we have the textbooks accounting 27 for acd101 before this. Okay, you can download the PDF accounting 27th edition. Okay, you can add on some of the notes for your assignment, the topic that I've given to you. Okay, so if you choose the CVP, you can refer to the textbook and also refer to the PowerPoint that I will give to you after this. Okay, you choose by yourself whether Richie wants topic CVP or flexible budget or master budget. It's up to you. Okay, there are three chapters that included in for the assignment. Okay, one person only choose one topic only. Okay, apa yang you kena buat adalah you just go through the slide, PowerPoint, and also go through the reference textbook. Okay, PDF textbook, ebook. Okay, and then you just write on a report. Okay, regarding that chapter. Okay, the simple report only. Okay, you must type in Microsoft Word. Okay, regarding the topic that you choose. Okay, no need to do the PowerPoint or presentation. You just do in report. Okay, you just type any information regarding the topic that you choose inside the Microsoft Word. Okay, is that clear about your assignment? Okay, so I hope that you will submit the report uh, before the final exam. Okay, so our final exam is on, if I'm not mistaken, our final exam is on March 7, starting from 7 March until 10, if I am not mistaken. Another next week. Next week is our final exam. So I hope that you will submit to me on Monday your assignment. Okay, you just type the simple things about the topic that you read from the PowerPoint and also from the reference ebook. Okay, I just want you to do about not much than 10, not more than 10 pages. Okay, just write the report 10 pages. Okay, for example, if you look here, cost volume profit. Okay, what is the element inside the cost volume profit? You just type, okay, for example, you must know what is the cost behavior. You just type what is the cost behavior there, and then what do you understand about it, okay? Do not just do it in a simplest in a sim you must simplify, okay, the words there, okay, and then you can add on the examples, okay. You must can refer to the ebook there and also the PowerPoint that I will give you, okay. And then in on the cost behavior, what is the element under the cost behavior? For example, variable cost. What is the variable cost, okay? So next, okay, if the graph is needed, you just put it on, okay. If you think that is no need, okay, you just ignore it, okay. But if you look at the ebook or the reference, it's more detailed, isn't it? Okay, you just go through this. You just put something that is important in the subject, okay, in the topic that related, okay. You also can look at the Google Scholars or Google regarding your topic, for example, cost volume profit, okay. What is the item needed in the cost volume profit? So will look around in the Google Scholar or Google itself, okay. Okay, you just do the reports not more than 10 pages, okay. So you must include the cover page, okay, your name and your ID, okay, cover page, and then you must include the table of content there, okay, in your report, okay. So what else is the topic regarding is flexible budget? There is flexible budget in here or not? If not, I will give you another. I will give you two reference. Okay, the first one is accounting 27 edition, and another one is accounting management and cost accounting. Okay, here you can also look at the topics that you need to cover for the assignment. Okay, so please do, and then if you done, I will give you 20% marks, okay, from the total assessment, okay. So what is the topic? CVP, cost volume profit, okay, the first one. Second is flexible budget. The third one is master budget, okay. You choose by yourself, okay, and then noted in the Google in the WhatsApp group, okay, which topic that you choose, okay. Okay, is there any question regarding our assignment? Are you clear, Joshua? Joshua, did you understand about our assignment? 20% for overall assessment. Joshua, where are you? Mesti Joshua ni tengah buat apa? Tengah makan ke Joshua? Okay, if there is no question, let's look at capital budgeting. Okay, the last chapter that we need to go through, and then because I will the question I will put the question for capital budgeting in the final exam. Okay, okay, capital budgeting it means that okay, what is the uh, formula or what is the ways that the financial accounting of finance personnel, okay, want to want to do the decision on, okay, on their investment. Okay, so that is the capital budgeting. Okay, so let's look more further. Okay, the topic outlined in the capital budgeting is planning for capital asset. Okay, you need to know that our asset, the value that um, yang amount yang besar-besar tu semua value dia adalah capital asset. Okay, kalau of one of the company dia ada buka business, okay, apa yang aset-aset yang figure yang besar-besar, okay, itu adalah capital asset. Okay, so then you will know how to calculate for the payback period and net present value and also internal rate of return. Okay, how do you calculate in order for you to determine whether you want to accept our budgeting or not. Okay, this is payback period, net present value, and also IRR is the things or the methods for you to make a decision whether to accept the project or investment or not. Okay, so you will look at what is the definition of budget. Budget tu maksudnya kita plan. Financial kita planning. Financial cost planning. Okay, that is the definition of budget. Okay, so then we will look at the budget sectors and types of budget and then capital budget. What is the importance of having the capital budgeting? Okay, setiap every business should have capital budgeting. Okay, they must plan, they must budget how much is the cost, how much is the capital, how much is amount to invest in some asset. Okay, so project categorization and evaluation criteria, capital investment, appraisal, and also conclusion. So let's look at the budget first. Okay, budget is a management tool for planning and controlling future activities. That is called budget. Okay, planning and control future activities. It also a plan for saving, borrowing, and spending. Okay, budget is a financial plan and list of all planned expenses and revenues. That is the budget definition. Okay, so let's look more further. Okay, we have many types of budget. For example, business startup budget, corporate budget, government budget, personal budget. If in Malaysia, for example, okay, the government of Malaysia will have budget once a year, at the end of the year, for example, at November or October. Okay, the government will announce for the budget. Okay, so even event management budget and personal budget. Okay. That is the budget. Okay, so next, what is the type of budget? Okay, there is basis of flexibility, that is fixed or variable budget, short term and long term, and also basis of the budget based on the functionality, that is sales budget, production budget, marketing budget, project budget, revenue, cash flow, and cash budget. Okay, so let's look at capital budgeting. Okay, capital is operating asset used for production. Okay, for example, if you want to open the business, okay, for example, cafe business. Okay, what is the capital? What is the asset that need to have for your business? For example, machine. All right. So what else? Fixtures and fittings, that is the capital, okay? That or asset that we use in operate our business, okay? That we call it as capital, modal, okay? Budget, a plan, okay? That details projected cash flow during some period, okay? How much that the business uh, need to have. Okay, how much is the amount for doing the production, doing the business? Okay, that is the budget. Capital budgeting is the process of analyzing the project. Okay, whether the project is having profit or not. If we invest in the project, whether the project will give you profit or will give you the loss. That's why in all the business, you should know how to do capital budgeting. Okay, what is this? Capital budgeting is the process of analyzing projects and decide which ones to include in capital budget. Okay, yang mana, dekat mana produk apa yang kita boleh kita akan pilih sama ada mesin A ke mesin B yang kita kena pilih untuk beli. Okay, which one will give you more profit, for example. Okay, what is the importance of capital budgeting? Okay, to increase our growth, business growth. Okay, large amount. Okay, the budgeting is kalau kita nak tahu kita boleh invest ke tidak pada sesuatu projek. Okay, kenapa pentingnya kita kena buat bajet dulu? Sebab kalaulah kita tak buat bajet, sebab amount dia sangat besar. Okay, sesuatu projek yang kita nak invest tu biasanya dalam value dia sangat tinggi. Contohnya 100,000, 2 juta, 400,000, 10,000. Okay, that is a large amount. Okay, so that's why every business, before they nak decide whether to invest or not, whether to buy or not, whether to, sebelum dia decide, dia kena buat dulu capital budgeting. Okay, bila sesuatu dia melibatkan amount yang besar, of course lah dia adalah akan bagi long term implication and also very risk. Okay, high risk and also complex. Okay, so that's why lah every business should know how to do capital budgeting. Okay, for example, if you want to as contoh sebagai individu biasa, what is your ambition? What is the asset that you want to have? For example, if you want to have iPhone 13, right? So the amount, the figure is 4,000, right? So whether you want to decide to buy 4,000 iPhone or you just want to buy another phone with the price 2,000 ringgit. So you can pilih, pilih antara salah satu. So capital budgeting ni pun sama. Kita akan pilih which one is the better. Okay. Which one kalau kita invest is the better. Is better for the business. Okay. So what is the benefits of capital budgeting? Evaluate. Dia boleh evaluate a proposed project to forecast return from the project and determine whether return from the project is adequate or not. That is the benefits for capital budgeting. Okay, and then capital budgeting decision, evaluate expenditure decision, whether involve current outflows of funds but are likely to produce benefits over a period of time more than 1 year. Okay. Okay. This is not very important. Project categorization. Okay. What is the process of the capital budgeting? Okay. Before we do the capital budgeting, the first step is to planning. Okay. Planning process used to determine firms' long-term investment. Okay. Such as new machinery. Okay. Is there a need for the business to have a new machinery or replace the machinery, new plants, new products, and research and development project. Okay, that's all the process need to have capital budgeting. Okay. Okay, so how to, okay, what is the process? Okay, how we can evaluate the capital budgeting, whether we should choose the investment or not. Okay, there are two criteria that you need to know. Okay, the first one is non-discounting criteria. The second is discounting criteria. Okay, non-discounting criteria, you must know how to calculate for the payback period. Second one is average rate, average rate of return. Okay, for discounting criteria, you have three types or three methods, okay, to determine whether business can accept, okay, the investment or not. Okay, net present value. Okay, you must know how to calculate net present value, profitability index, and also internal rate of return. Okay, you must understand how to calculate these five terms. Okay, all these five types or method, okay, we use in order, okay, to determine, okay, to make a decision, okay, whether the company should invest or not in a certain project, whether the company, okay, want to buy the machine or not. Okay, all these five method is we use in order to make a decision in capital budgeting. Okay, so let's look one by one. Okay, how to calculate. Okay, the first one is how to calculate the payback period for the project. Okay, so payback period, it means that the method, okay, to define the number of years, okay, to define the number of years required to recover original costs invested in a project. For example, if the project starting, okay, we should pay 100,000, okay, and then throughout the years, okay, how many years that the project is on, how many years that the company will get back 100,000 from our original cost. That it means by payback period. Okay, berapa lama kita boleh, okay, berapa tahun masa yang diambil, okay, in order for you to get back 100,000 original cost yang kita dah invest dan sebelum tu. Okay, Joshua, boleh kita dengar tak suara? Tak dengar lah Joshua, boleh tak bagi respon pun. Okay, boleh Kita tengok tau, ni soalan yang akan masuk dalam final exam. Okay, there have two condition. Okay, the first one, kalau nak cari payback period, you kena tengokkan cash flow dia. Cash flow tu cash inflow, maksudnya daripada projek tu berapa duit yang masuk. Daripada kita invest duit 100,000 tu, berapa jumlah yang kita dapat. Cash inflow in constant every year. Payback period dia, PBP dia, cara dia, how to calculate PBP using the formula cash outflow, okay, divided with the cash inflow per annum. Okay, berapa banyak untuk contoh kalau dia ada 3 tahun. How much for the first year? Contoh 5,000. Setiap tahun dapat 5,000 daripada projek tu, okay. Cash outflow 100,000. So 100,000 bahagi dengan 5,000. You akan dapat berapa tahun? Okay, kalau untuk second, okay, second condition, okay, yang first tu, dia punya inflow dia constant. Tetap. Kalau the second one tu, okay, cash inflow dia not consistent, tak sama every year. So macam nak calculate dia, payback period is equal to completed years tambah required inflow divided with inflow of the next year. Kalau dia punya tu susah sikit not consistent tu, dia punya calculation untuk payback period of the capital budgeting investment dia rumit sikit. Okay, kalau if you want, if the inflow is constant, okay, you just divide cash outflow with the cash inflow. Duit masuk setiap tahun. Dalam projek tu berapa banyak duit profit yang kita dapat daripada projek. Okay, okay, jom kita tengok example. Okay, Ahmad Company has received proposal, okay, from the three project investment. Project A, Project B and Project C with the same initial outflow 20,000. Okay. The maximum payback period is 4 years. Below are the cash inflow for Project A, B and C. Calculate the payback period for each project. Okay, kita nak calculate Project A payback period, okay? PBP. Okay, kalau kita nak buat yang Project A dulu. Okay, if you look at Project A, okay, every year dia punya cash inflow setiap tahun, cash inflow dia masuk 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. Okay, initial outflow dia ataupun initial project cost dia 20,000. So macam mana kita nak calculate payback period for project A? Guna condition yang mana? Yang first ke guna condition yang kedua? Tengok dia punya inflow dia constant. Okay, which one? Project A kita akan guna yang first sekali, betul tak? Okay, so yang first tu cash outflow bahagi dengan cash inflow per annum. So, macam mana? Cash outflow dia berapa? Project A. How much? Okay, very good. 20,000. So, cash inflow dia every year consistent, berapa? How about you, Richie and Richelle? How much is our cash inflow for project A? 5,000. So you just divide with 5,000. So how much is the payback period for project A? Please divide 20,000 with 5,000. How much? What is the amount? 4. Yes. Okay, if the question is how to calculate the payback period, so it means that 4 is 4 years. Okay, you must answer it 4 years. Okay, please remember, if to calculate the payback period is in years. Okay, so how about project B? Okay, project B, the cash outflow 20,000 also. Okay, The cash inflow for the first year is 6,000. And then second year is 8,000. Third year is 12,000. Fourth year is 4,000. Okay. Is the inflow is consistent or not, class? Not consistent. So you choose to which formula? The first or second one? Okay, very good. Okay. Completed years plus with required inflow divided with inflow of the next year. Okay, let's look how we should calculate for the project. Okay, the project A we got 4 years. Okay, that is correct. So how to calculate for project B? Okay, so if the question give you the different inflow for each year, okay, you should add on another table. Okay, that is to calculate for accumulated cash inflow. Okay, how to calculate for accumulated cash inflow? Okay, the first year is 6,000. And then on the second year is 8,000. 6,000 plus with 8,000, so you will get on the second year. So the total accumulated cash flow for the project B on the second year is 14,000. Okay. Did you know where is come from this 14,000? 6,000 times with 8 times back. Add on with 8,000. So you will get 14,000. Okay? Did you understand, class? Okay, and then on the third year, 14,000 plus with 12,000. So you will get 26,000. Okay, and then on the fourth year, 14,000 plus with the 26,000. So the accumulated you will get 40,000. So that is for cash project B. So how to calculate for project B? Okay, completed years. Okay, macam mana nak tahu completed years? Okay, you must understand the cash outflow for this project is 20,000. Okay, on the second years, almost we just have the accumulation is 14,000 only. Okay, almost to complete the 20 years. Okay, so that, okay, because, okay, why we did not choose the third years? Because third years is already more than the initial outflow, 20,000. Okay, accumulation untuk tahun yang ketiga only 26,000, dah lebih daripada 20,000 initial outflow. Okay, dah terlebih. So kita tak boleh pilih completed years tu pada tahun ketiga. So kita pilih tahun yang belum lagi complete, almost nak complete. Okay, almost nak complete, that is 14,000. Okay, lagi 6,000 nak dapatkan cukup 20,000 yang kita dah keluarkan tadi. So that's why completed years tu you akan ambil 2 years. Okay, itu dah settle. Okay, how much is required inflow? So daripada 2 tahun tadi adalah accumulated dia adalah 14,000. So tak cukup lagi berapa untuk dapatkan 20,000? Lagi berapa nak cukup? 14,000 ni nak cukupkan berapa, kelas? How much that you need in order to have enough cash outflow 20,000? Berapa lagi nak dapatkan 20,000? Yeah, 6,000. So that's why, okay, you must understand, because later on I will give you the tutorial, and then you must understand how to calculate for the payback period. Okay, require inflow 6,000. Okay, in order to complete for 20,000, and then inflow of the next year. Okay, for the next year is on the third years. Okay, how much is our inflow for the third year? Okay, cash inflow. Okay, not accumulated. Please remember that. Okay, we will choose the cash inflow for the next year. That is on the third year. That's 12,000. Okay, after that you will get 2.5 years. 6,000 divided with 12,000 is 0.5. Oops. Okay, 0.5 plus with 2 years. So you will get 2.5 years. The payback period. So just bear in your mind, payback period is the amount is years. Okay, so if not consistent, the inflow of the project, you should choose to calculate using the second formula. That is, payback period is equal to completed years. Okay, 2 years is completed years plus with required inflow another 6,000 that you need to complete the 20 years, 20,000. Okay, divide with the inflow of the next year, that is 12,000. So you will get 2.5 years. That is for project B. Okay, how about the project C? Okay, project C, you should also have include the new table here. That is accumulated cash inflow, because all the cash flow is not consistent. Same goes to project B. Okay, so what you must do is open another table for accumulated cash inflow project C, 7,500 for the first year. And then the second year, plus with 6,500, you will get 14,000 accumulated for the second year. And then plus with 6,000, so you will get the accumulated is 20,000. So that you know from this accumulated table here, okay, you should remember that our initial cash outflow for the first time, okay, company invest in the project, okay, initial cash outflow, okay, pertama kali keluarkan duit tu 20,000. So payback period ni kita nak tahu berapa tahun kita akan dapatkan semula 20,000 yang kita dah keluarkan mula-mula invest pada awal projek. So lepas kita calculate kita nampak pada third year dapat complete lah 20,000. So project C, third years. Okay, 3 years to complete. Okay, so sekarang ni, okay, after you dah calculate for each project, project A dia punya payback period is 4 years. Payback period untuk project B is 2.5 years. Project C is 3 years. Okay. So sekarang ni, after you do all the calculation for the third project, okay, so apa dia punya decision? Okay, you kena ingat balik capital budgeting in order for you to do for you to make a decision, right? So now, after complete all the calculation, you should decide, okay, if you as a finance management manager, okay, which project is the best for your company? Project A, Project B, or Project C based on calculation of payback period. So if you look at Project A, the payback period is very long period, right? 4 years. Okay, the company should wait until 4 years to get back their investment amount. Okay, but for Project B, is it long period or not? Only how many years for Project B? 2.5, right? So, shorter period than 4 years, Project A. But Project C is 3 years. Take for 3 years to complete. Not to complete the project, but in order for the company to get back their initial cash outflow tadi. 20,000 tu. Kita kena tunggu 3 tahun. Company tunggu 3 tahun baru boleh dapatkan balik semula 20,000 tu. So, kalaulah in your opinion, which project is better for you to choose? You want to, as a company, you want to wait for long period or you want to wait for shorter period? Short period. So that which project is better to choose? Project B, alright? So because of what? Okay, in the final exam, the question will ask you why. Okay, you choose payback period, the shortest one, that is Project B. So the shorter the period for payback period is the better. Okay, so you kena nasihatkan kepada company to invest in Project B because the payback period is shorter than Project A and Project C. Okay? Baru payback period. Banyak lagi ya. Kita ada 5, jangan lupa. Okay, is that clear for calculation payback period? Is there any question, class? Tak ada, eh? Alright, very good. So let's look at the second types of non-discounting. How to calculate for annual rate of return. Okay, annual rate of return method means average annual earnings on the project. Kita nak tengok setiap project tu berapa dia punya average earnings dia. Okay, this method, profit after tax and depreciation is considered. The average rate of return can be calculated in 2 years. 2 ways. Okay, yang pertama, average profit after tax divided by cash flow. Average profit after tax or cash inflow divided with the average investment times with 100%. So, dia punya jawapan is in 100%. It is in percentage, okay? So, kebiasaan kita akan guna yang bawah ni. Average cash inflow bahagi dengan initial investment darab dengan 100. So, jawapan dia akan dalam 100. Okay? So, let's look at the example for you to understand more. Okay? There are 2 projects, Y and Z, to be considered. Cash outflow for project Y is 100,000 and project Z, the cash outflow untuk initial the first time 80,000. Cash inflow from both project in 4 years are below. Okay? So tengok dia punya inflow dia. Cash inflow dia the first year project Y 50,000, 55,000, 60,000 and 65. Project Z 45, 48, 52, 56. Okay, so macam mana nak kira ARR, average cash inflow? Kita biasa pakai guna yang the second method, that is average cash inflow bahagi dengan initial investment darab dengan 100%. Okay, how to calculate average cash inflow? You just, okay, purata. Average is purata, right? Rata means that, average means that you total up all the inflow for the 4 years, and then you must divide with the years, 4 years. So that is how do you calculate for average cash inflow. Okay, total cash inflow divide with years. Okay, and then barulah you dividekan lagi kepada initial investment. Okay, 50,000 plus 55,000 plus 60,000 plus 65,000, and then you divide with 4. Okay, you will get, saya tak ingat berapa. Berapa kat sini ni, you cuba calculatekan 50,000. 50,000 plus with 55,000 plus 60,000 plus 65,000 plus 230. Okay, total all this is 230,000. Divide with 4, you will get 57,500, the average cash inflow, and then divide with 100,000. You will get 0.575, and then times with 100,000. So you will get 57.5% average. Okay, kita dapat untuk project 1, kita punya average dia, rate of return kita, maksudnya pulangan. Okay, berapa banyak? How much is our return? Average return is 57.5%. Okay. Can you please calculate for me for project Z? What is the ARR for project Z? How to calculate? Please calculate for me. Please total up all this and then divide by 3. Divide by 4. So if you total up all this initial inflow, how much? How much reach? Huh? Once again, I can't hear you. Yes, very good. 201,000, and then divide with? Okay. Oh, the first one, before we divide with the initial investment, you should calculate for average first. Average cash flow, after you add on all these things, you must divide with how? Divide with what? 4. Okay, divide with 4 first, and then you will get the average cash flow. How much? After you divide with 4. 50,000. 250. Okay, very good. So, and then you must divide with the initial investment. How much is the initial investment for project Z? Initial investment for project Z. Are you sure, my dear? Oh, yes, that is correct. Project Z is 80,000. Project 1 is 100,000. Okay. Project Z is 80,000. Okay. So I already calculated for you, but then I just want to know whether you understand or not. Okay. So divide with 80,000, so you will get 60, 0.628, and then times with 100,000, so you will get 62.8%. Boleh tak, Joshua? Ya ke dapat? Jangan lupa tau divide by 4 dulu. Sebelum kita divide by initial outflow dia, kena divide by 4 dulu. Okay? Boleh ke tidak? Aduh, bengah dah saya. Okay, so the highest ARR is project. Okay, which one the highest? Okay, kalau kita bercakap pasal return ataupun pulangan, apa yang kita dapat, profit apa yang kita dapat from the investment, so you should choose for project the highest return or the lowest return. Kamu akan pilih yang mana? Highest return ke lowest return? Kalau kita tengok project. Which? Kenapa? Project Y? Ya ke Y tinggi? Y ke Z yang tinggi ni? Z lah Joshua ni. Okay, the Z project Z is highest. Okay, so kalau return kita akan pilih yang paling tinggi. The highest ARR is project Z, hence the company should choose project Z if compared to project Y. That is the decision yang kita kena buat. So macam mana nak kira? Ingat semula average rate of return kena bahagikan dulu. Tambah semua bahagikan dulu dengan years. Lepas tu barulah bahagikan dengan initial outflow. Barulah dapat percentage dia. Okay, so yang ketiga net present value. Okay, net present value method. Okay, apa benda pula net present value ni? Okay, kalau net present value ni, kita akan tengok kepada table. Table PV. Table time value. Kita kena tengok yang ni. Okay, saya ada bagi dekat dalam group. So, you kena follow, tengok kepada table A1. Okay. Table present value. Kat sini dia ada percentage yang kita kena tengok. Okay, kenapa kena tengok dekat situ? Memang kalau net present value, cara nak calculate net present value, memang kita kena refer kepada table 4 atau you kena calculate based on this formula 1 plus I N. Okay, N ni adalah period, tahun. How much is the period? How much is the years? Okay, I is the apa I ni? Interest. Okay, satu-satulah. Kalau kita tak ada dia punya percentage tu dalam table, kalau you tengok dekat table dia kan, tengok balik dekat table. Okay, kat sini dia dah ada dah point-point dia. Okay, period dia 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sampailah berapa period. And then you tengok dia punya percentage dia sampai kepada 36%. So kalau kat sini you tengok dia dah fix 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay, 11 tak ada dekat sini. So macam mana kita nak calculate untuk yang tak ada dalam table? Kita kena pilih ikut kepada ni. Formula dia. Kalau percentage tu tak ada dalam table, kena calculate sendiri ikut formula. Tapi nanti untuk soalan final exam, I will just give you the percentage that inside the table only. Okay, do not worry much. Okay, I will not ask you to calculate for the percentage using the formula. You just go look at the table PV that I've given to you. So you will use the table for the final exam. Okay, kalau nak tengok untuk final exam boleh tengok table, tak ada masalah. So nanti untuk final exam bawa siap-siap table PV ni, okay? So you akan refer untuk you buat capital budgeting punya soalan, especially untuk calculate net present value method, okay? So it is the best method for evaluation of investment proposal. This method takes into account time value of money. Okay, kita nak tengok time value of money. Net present value tu kita first thing first we must calculate for present value first of inflow. Inflow yang kita dah dia akan bagi dalam soalan inflow tu, kita cari present value dia menggunakan using the tabulation method. And then how to calculate for the net present value, you must minus with present value of outflow. Okay, maksudnya yang initial cash flow yang pertama sekali yang kita nak kena invest tu berapa banyak. Kita kena tolakkan. Okay, barulah kita akan dapat net present value. Okay, so kalau ikut kepada net present value method, kalau lepas kita dah calculate, kita kena cari net present value yang more than 0. Okay, to evaluate the net present value, management will choose the project with the higher net present value or more than 0. Maksudnya net present value tu mesti amount dia positif. Lebih daripada kosong. Kalau lower than 0, kita tak akan pilih projek tersebut. Okay, net present value kena positif dan lebih dari kosong baru kita pilih. Okay, let's look at the example. I want to drink water first. Okay. So project Antarctic has initial cash outflow 40,000 with useful life 5 years. Okay, maksudnya project period dia tu 5 years lah. Discount rate dia 12% and cash inflow for every year is as follow. Ni I lah ni, okay. So, kalau tengok kepada soalan ni, 40,000 is our cash outflow for the first time. 5 years is the end. Okay, amount years dia. Discount rate 12,000 is I. Okay. So, kat sini 12. So, sekarang ni dekat 12% ni ada tak dalam table? Is there any 12% inside the table present value? Yes or no, class? Ada tak? Yes, there is the table under 12% rate there. So, kita tak perlu ikut formula. Kita tengok saja kita punya table. You just look at the table. Apa benda yang kita nak tengok kat table? Sekejap. I will explain more detail. Okay, sekarang ni dalam soalan dia semua tengok pada 12%. Okay, fine. Lepas tu nak buat apa? Okay, let's look at the cash inflow dia. Cash inflow ni yang ni. Ni second ni 40,000 ni untuklah cash inflow, cash outflow kita. Tapi yang ni cash inflow. Kena bezakan tau. You must know how to differentiate between the cash inflow dengan cash outflow. Okay, 40,000 ni sebab dia 0 years. First time kita keluarkan duit 40,000. And then on the next year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ini adalah cash inflow kita. Okay. So, macam mana nak kira net present value? Maksudnya, present value of inflow, kita nak kena cari dulu. Kita nak cari nilai untuk present value yang ni. 15,000, 14,000, 13,000, 12,000. Barulah kita boleh tolakkan dengan initial cash flow kita. Initial cash flow kita berapa, kelas? Berapa initial cash flow kita? Tengok soalan tu, berapa dia cakap? Sorry, saya pekat sikit. Okay, 40,000, very good. So, nanti kita nak dapatkan jumlah PV ni, tengok pada 12% punya discount rate dekat dalam table. Okay, so macam mana nak buat? Sekejap Apa tadi? Okay. So macam mana kita nak buat tabulation tu? You kena create dulu solution. Inside the solution here. You kena buka table for years, cash flow ataupun cash inflow lah. Okay. Present value PVIF ni, present value apa yang nama dia? PVIF ni memang dia punya method dia lah ataupun kita kata formula dia. Okay, PVIF 12% and then berapa jumlah present value dia based on the 12%. Okay, capital budgeting, okay, untuk 0 years kita ada cash in outflow kita 40,000. Okay, so tak adalah present value dia kosong. Okay, untuk first year kita ada inflow sebanyak 15,000. Okay, macam mana kita dapat dia punya percentage dia, berapa dia punya PVIF tu based on table. Untuk year pertama, year 1 and then 12% PVIF. Okay, so tengoklah year 1. Year 1 ni kat sini. Year 1, lepas tu kita tengok pula 12%. 12% yang ni. Okay. 12% year 1. Okay, berapa? 0.8929. So you just put here 0.8929. Okay. So PVIF untuk second year pula berapa? Second year, tengok bawah dia pula. Second year dekat 12%. Okay. 0.7972. Okay, letaklah 0.7972. Dia ada 5 tahun. So you copy lah semua sekali. 0.7118, 0.6355, 0.567. You tulis terus dia punya PVIF dia inside. Okay, tulis. Based on the table. Okay, boleh faham? Richelle, okay tak Richelle? Okay, after that, lepas dah siap dia semua dia punya amount yang kita tengok kat table, so you kena darabkan. Untuk dapatkan present value dia, you kena multiple. Cash inflow 15,000 times with PVIF 0.8929. So dapatlah present value 13,393. Dapat tak? Cuba darabkan. Cash inflow darabkan dengan PVIF punya factor. Dapat tak? Kan? $13,393.5. Got it or not? Joshua dapat tak? Richie? Dapat? Okay, please remember that the present value is in RM, okay? In currency. RM, ringgit, Malaysia. Dapat Alright, very good. So same goes to the second year is 14,000 times with 0.7972, you will get 11,160, okay? You just multiple all this until for the 5 years. Okay, bila dah settle semua calculate, and then what you must do is total up all the present value for the first year, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So you will get the total present value here. Okay, the total present value is 47,675.10. Okay, if you add on all the present value for the year 1, 2, 3 until 5. So kita nak tahu net present value. Present value tolak dengan initial cash flow. Okay. Initial cash flow kita negative 40,000 lah. Kita letaklah kat situ. Tak payahlah letak negative pun tak apa. You just 47,675.10. You minus 40,000. So you will get the net present value is 7675.1 cent. Okay. Tengok kepada formula ni sama. NPV, net present value, is equal to present value of inflow minus with present value of outflow. Inflow punya present value minus with initial cash flow with 40,000. So you will get negative or positive amount. 7675 is negative or positive plus? Negative in value or positive in value? What say you? Okay, so if you look here at the net present value, okay, the amount after we deduct is 7675.10. Okay, is there the value is negative or positive? Positive, of course, positive, okay, because the amount is more than 0, okay, more than 0, right? 7675 is more than 0, and then positive value. If negative, means that the present value is lower than the initial cash flow. Okay. For example, if the present value is 39,000. So you minus with 40,000, of course you got the 1,000 minus. Okay, that is not good net present value. Okay, the company will not choose the negative amount. Okay, and then lower than 0. Negative is lower than 0. Okay, if you notice, there is 0 here, and then higher than 0 is positive value, and then lower than 0 is a negative value. So the company will not choose the project with the negative value. Okay, so if in this question, okay, company should accept this project because it gives positive value amounted to 7,675. Okay, so this project is very good. Okay, in order for the company to choose. Okay, Joshua, boleh ke tak Joshua macam nak kira ni? Boleh tak? Faham tak Joshua? Oh Joshua, pergi mana tu? Ke mana lah Joshua pergi? Okay, is there any question for the net present value? How to calculate it? Any question lah? Okay, very good. So let's move to another types of criteria ataupun method untuk kita buat decision dalam capital budgeting. The fourth one is profitability index. Okay. So kalau dekat profitability index ni, nak tengok berapa banyak profitability index. Okay, untuk certain project. Okay, kalau tengok pada net present value method, it will show that the project is accepted or not if the profitability index is higher than 1. Okay, then the project proposal can be accepted. Okay, so kalau untuk profitability index lah, kita akan accept profitability index punya project more than 1. Profitability index more. Okay, this is symbol for more. More than 1, we should accept. Kalau profitability index after kita dah calculate using the formula less than 1, so kita kena reject. Okay. Alah. So what is the formula for profitability index? Amount present value divide with initial outflow. Okay. Profitability index tu kita akan kira melalui net present value kita tadi. Contoh, by referring to example above, soalan yang sama, jawapan yang sama tadi. Contoh yang sama, from the table of net present value yang atas tadi yang kita calculate net present value, how to calculate the profitability index is equal to amount of present value, that is 47,675, divide with the initial outflow, that is 40,000. So you will get 1.192. So 1.192 is higher than 1 or not, class? Tinggi ke tak? Yes, very good. So that conclusion is the company should accept this project because the profitability index show 1.192, which is higher than 1. If the project gives profitability index less than 0, the project should be rejected. Okay? So senang kata, kalau kita nak calculate profitability index, kita tengok based on the question dekat dalam soalan net present value. Okay? Dapat dia punya net present value tu, bahagi je lah. Bahagi je dengan initial outlay dia, initial cash flow dia. Dapatlah. Okay? Profitability index dia. Okay, yang last ni adalah IRR. IRR ni susah sikit. Okay, IRR ni dia susah sikit. Okay, IRR ni internal rate. Kalau internal rate, how to calculate the internal rate of return? Okay, the rate of discount calculated by trial and error, where the present value of future cash flow is equal to the present value of outflow. It's known as the internal rate of return. Okay, how to calculate the IRR is cash inflow divided with 1 plus IN minus cash outflow. So I is interest and is yield. Macam mana kita nak calculate? Tengok Bimbo is planning to buy a machine with the initial outflow 400,000. Okay, you kena ingat dalam capital budgeting, nama pun budgeting, kita hanya plan. Kita belum lagi buat decision. Kita belum keluarkan duit lagi. Okay, it's just a planning. Okay. So, dia plan untuk keluarkan duit 400,000 and the machine has 10 years of useful life. Okay, the company want to buy, okay, the machine. Okay, machine tu boleh tahan 10 years. Okay, the cash inflow. Okay, how much is the cash inflow if we buy a machine? Okay, berapa untung yang kita akan dapat daripada machine ni? Dia kata every year 85,000. Every year, setiap tahun selama 10 years ni, kita akan dapat untung 85,000. Selama 10 tahun. Internal rate dia adalah 16,000. 16%. Calculate for IRR for this project. Okay, so you kena calculate macam ni. Cash inflow bahagi dengan 1 tambah IN tolak dengan last kali cash outflow. So disebabkan dia ada 10 years, so you kena buat 10 kali. Okay, ni satu kali kan. Tahun yang pertama, tahun kedua, tahun ketiga, tahun keempat. Lepas tu, sebelum you tolakkan dengan 400,000 yang initial outflow ni, you kena buat lagi. Ni baru 4, tambah lagi. 18,000 divide with 1 plus 0.16. Okay, years yang keberapa? Sebab you kena tahu n years. 4 dah ada, 5 pula. Okay, buat lagi. 85,000 bahagi dengan 1 plus 0.16. Okay, after 5 years is 6. Okay. And then tambah lagi 85,000 divide with 1 plus 0.6. 7 years. Okay, buat lagi. 85 sampai 10 tahun. Yeah. Sembilan. Okay, last sekali. Bahagi 1 plus 0.16 10. Okay, lepas sudah buat total ni, baru you tolakkan dengan 400,000. So, bila you dah calculate semua ni, dapatlah amount dia, jumlah yang kita dah tolak dengan 400,000 is 10,592 ringgit. Okay, so I want to teach you how to calculate in the calculator. Okay, scientific calculator. Macam mana nak dapatkan jumlah kuasa tu sampai ke 10. Okay, boleh you all tahu tak macam mana cara dia? Someone tahu tak how to calculate 85,000 divided with 1 plus 0.6? Apa kita nak cakap ni? 3 punya jumlah kuasa ni. N kecil dekat atas tau. Dia dekat atas tadi. Macam ni. Kecil dia. Nombor dia tu nombor, contoh nombor 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tu dekat atas kecil je. So, siapa tahu nak buat macam mana? Tidak tahu. Okay, macam mana saya nak tunjuk awak Sekejap. Kalau saya buka kamera, nanti dia jadi terbalik. Okay. So, contoh macam mana kita nak dapat 1 campur 0.16 tu. Okay, kalau 3 you boleh tahu kan 3 macam mana? You all semua punya calculator macam ni ke? Scientific tu? Lain sikit. Casio, okay. So, dekat sini you nampak tak? Yang ni kan. This is the sign for, macam mana aku cakap bahasa Melayu, bahasa Inggeris tak ingat lah. Okay, so cuba kita buat kuasa 5. Okay, so cara dia adalah dia terbalik kan kat sini. 1.16 lah kan. So you buat kurungan. Tak tahu dah nampak ke tak. 1.16 2.16 buat kurungan lagi. And then, okay, kita nak buat punca kuasa, bukan punca kuasa, tapi kuasa. Okay, kuasa in English apa? Power. Power of 5. Kalau power of 1, 2, 3 semua you tahu kan? Okay, kalau power of 5, macam mana power of 5? You tekan yang ni, and then you tekan nombor 5. Okay, the power of 5. So you terus, oh my god. Nanti dia ada. Okay, nanti dia ada point dia. 2.100. Okay, so bila dah dapat kuasa the power of 5 tu 2.100. Lepas tu you bahagikanlah 85,000 divide with 2.100. So you will get 40,469. Okay, for each of the yang you divide tu, you akan tambah semua, baru you akan tolak dengan 400,000. Okay, cara dia guna the power of tu. Kalau nak buat the power of 10, you kena tekan yang ni dulu. Okay, 1.16 the power of 10. Buat macam ni. 1.16 power of 10. So you akan dapat jawapan dia lah. So you akan dapat tu 4.411. Barulah you divide dengan 80,000. You will get 19,000 something. Okay. Is it clear or not, class? How to calculate? Okay. After this, you can I will have the tutorial. Okay. Nanti you all kena calculate by yourself. Okay. I want to look whether you can understand or not. Okay. Okay. Settle untuk semua 5 item ataupun 5 criteria. Okay, that you need to know. Okay, you need to calculate for you to determine, and then for you to decide, for you to do the conclusion or decision whether to accept or not the project. Okay, so can you please do tutorial 1? The company is considered a project that costs 350 with the useful life of 5 years. The project will give cash flow 100,000 every year. The company should get 10% of rate of return. Okay, project cost here initial outflow is 350,000, 5 years. Okay, cash inflow every year. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is 100,000 every year. Okay. I want you to calculate for the payback period first. I want to go to the toilet and then later on I will ask you what is the payback period for the tutorial number 1. Okay? Please calculate for me. Okay, class? I want to go to the toilet first. Okay, please calculate for me. Start now. Okay, class? Bye. Hold on. Okay, jangan keluar dulu. Saya nak tengok jawapan. Sekejap saya nak pergi toilet. Bye. Hello, I'm back. Okay, what is your answer for A? Payback period. How much? Joshua, how much is your answer? Why? Payback period. Okay, you tengok dekat atas tadi. Macam mana grafik payback period kalau ada constant ataupun consistent punya inflow? Tengok balik slide. Tengok. All inflow is the same every year. Constant. Cash outflow bahagi dengan cash inflow. So, you bahagikan je lah. Cuba bahagikan. Joshua. Oh, Joshua. Dah belum. Joshua. Oh, Joshua. Dah ada jawapan ke belum? Ya? Cash outflow. Kalau payback period, kalau dia punya inflow dia tu konsisten saja setiap tahun, so maknanya cash outflow dia, berapa cash outflow dia? Bahagi dengan cash inflow. Cash outflow dia berapa? Kalau kita nak invest dekat projek first tu, cost dia berapa yang kita nak kena invest? How much? That is the cash outflow. Okay, that is the cash outflow. Divide with cash inflow. How much is the cash inflow for every year? Bagilah dengan 100,000. Okay, dapat berapa? Berapa jawapan dia? Tolong sains sini. Okay, very good. 3.5. Okay, dapat tak Joshua? Okay, so jawapan dia tu adalah in years. 3.5 years. Okay, how to calculate for net present value? Okay, net present value. First thing first, you kena buka dulu lah years 1. Macam ni Year 1, 0 dulu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lepas tu, cash inflow cash inflow dia. Okay, the first one is 350. Okay, year 1 dia 100,000. Year second dia 100,000 juga. Year third dia 100,000. Year fourth dia 100,000. Fifth dia 100,000 juga. Okay, so lepas tu buka pula present value punya factor. Present value punya factor 10%. Macam mana kita nak dapat present value punya factor ni? Dekat mana kelas? Nak cari kat mana? Present value punya factor. Dalam inside the inside the table, my dear. Present value table. Okay. So 10%. So you dapatlah the first year 10% 0.9091. So you kena letaklah kat sini 0.9091. Okay. Year 2 10%. Year 2 berapa? Berapa year 2? Okay, 0.8264. Oops. Okay. Seterusnya year 3. Okay, 0.7512. Okay, how about fourth year? Okay, 0. Last, the fifth year. Okay, 0.6209. Okay. After you look at the table and then what else? What you need to do? Yes, multiply 100,000 with 0.9091. Okay, please calculate for me, and then I want to know how much is the total present value here. The total net present value? I don't think that is the correct answer. Please try again. How much is the present value after you multiply and then you add on all the present value for the first until fifth year? What is the total present value? Yes, that is the correct answer. Okay, Joshua kena tengok Try buat, Joshua dapatkan jumlah yang ini. 379070 is the total present value. Okay, if you want to calculate for the net present value, you must minus with the cash outflow, that is 350,000. Okay, the cost of the project. Okay, then you will get what is the net present value. Okay, so 379070 379,070 minus 350. So the net present value is Rm 29070. So if you notice here, the net present value is positive value and then the amount is more than 0. So you will accept this project. Okay. So the decision is, the conclusion is, okay, the company should accept the project because it give the company the positive net present value more than 0. Okay, 29070. So the company should accept this project. That is the conclusion. Okay. How about the IRR? Okay, IRR you must calculate. Okay, cash flow or cash inflow divide with 1 plus 0, 1, 0 and 1. Okay, so the cash flow, the cash inflow for the year, okay, is consistent, that is 100,000, right? So IRR is equal to 100,000 divided with 1 plus 0, 1, 0, power of 1 plus with 100,000 how I get the 0.10 because of the rate of return is 10%. Okay? And then the power of 2 plus again 100,000 divided with 1 plus 0 power of 3 power of 4 power of 5. Okay. So after that, then you will minus with 350,000. But then please calculate for me what is the figure when 100,000 divided with 1 plus 0.10 the power of 1. How much? Yes, 1.1, 1.1, the power of 1. Okay, how much is the amount? If you divide 100,000 with 1.1, the power of 1. Yes? Uh-huh. Yes, very good. Okay. So Richie already know how to calculate. How about Richelle? Did you know how to calculate for the IRR? Okay, very good. How about Joshua? Did you know how to calculate? Yeah, yang mana? Okay, awak tekan je yang tu. Kena letak dulu sebelum you letakkan. Okay. Buat satu-satu dulu. 1 campur 0.1 sama dengan 1.1 kan? Lepas tu 1.1 awak tekan yang bentuk ubi terbalik tu. Letak nombor 1. Mesti 1.1. Awak bahagikan 100,000 bahagi dengan 1.1. So you will get 90,909. Cuba. Joshua. Sebelum you buat bahagi kurungan tu, kalau you nak buat terus, you kena letak kurungan dulu. 1.1. Okay. Lepas tu buat bentuk ubi tu kan, kuasa tu. Bentuk ubi terbalik tu. Lepas tu buat 2 pula. Dapat tak Joshua? Sekejap senang dia nak tunjuk tak. Saya masuk sekejap dalam ni. Oh. Okay. Nampak tak Okay, nampak tak Joshua? Calculator saya. Oh Joshua. Nampak tak calculator? Joshua tak nampak? Kenapa tak nampak? Tengok yang dekat saya punya. Saya ada masuk 2 ni. Satu dekat. Ada. Cuba tengok balik. Tak ada. Tu. Tengok nama saya. Nampak? Okay. So, awak buat dulu Kita nak buat kuasa 2 tekan dulu 100,000. 100,000. Okay. Bahagi. Okay. Tekan bahagi dulu. Lepas tu kurungan. Okay. Kita dah tahu dah. 1 campur 0.10 tu bersama dengan 1.1. So, you terus je lah. 1.1. Okay. tutup kurungan. And then, tekan V terbalik ni. Okay. 2. Tekan 2. Okay. So, dia jadi macam ni. Nampak tak? Okay. Lepas tu, terus je awak tekan sama dengan. Tu keluar. 82644.6. Okay, bagus. Okay, saya tutup. Okay, lepas tu, buatlah seterusnya. So, you buat nanti seterusnya berapa jumlah dia. 8, 2, 6, 4, 4. Okay, last kali you akan dapat dia punya jawapan 29093. Okay, lepas you dah dapat semua ni jawapan dia, baru you boleh totalkan, tolak pula dengan 350,000. Baru you dah akan dapat 29093. Itu IRR. Okay, IRR dia kalau positif maknanya kita kena accept lah. Yes. Then you can include or you can exclude. If you want to round out the numbers, the amount also can. Okay, which one is okay for me. Alright. So settle untuk tutorial 1. Okay, so there is another tutorial here. Tutorial number 2. And also tutorial number 3. Okay, so please do it by yourself first. Tutorial number 2 and tutorial number 3, and then tomorrow we will discuss the question, the answer. Okay, I hope that you will calculate for first. Okay, and then kita akan discuss. And then another one, I also want to discuss job posting tutorial that I've given to you. Okay, tomorrow. Boleh tak? Class? Okay, so make sure that you do it first. Okay, sebab nanti takut terlupa. Kalau tak siapkan, nanti you terlupa how to calculate. Alright? So, for today, thank you so much. Okay, let's continue tomorrow morning. Okay? So, thank you everyone for joining the class today. You're welcome. Bye. You're welcome. Bye.